Hey traders, let's take a look at a trade that I took on go today. So here are the 6 steps that we normally follow for our trading plan. So firstly, price has tapped into the 15-minute bearish order block, and I was expecting a buy side sweep of this high here inside this 15-minute bearish order block, but that didn't happen. So the sweep happened here. Right, so we shouldn't assume how and where price sweeps. So after price swept the equal highs here, it continued below. Right, so it respected the 15-minute bearish order block. So the first step is done. There's the presence of buy side liquidity sweep. After that, we wait for the mitigation of opposing imbalances. So here it will be the 1 hour bullish fair value gap. But before that, a change of character happened on the 15-minute, right, which is the third step. So the second third step is done. Right, so there's a change of character, but there's only a wick close below the 1 hour bullish fair value gap, so we are not sure yet. Right, so price developed on the 5 minutes, right? You see that I wasn't really sure of this wick, so I waited for price to continue, and right here we can kind of see that the 1 hour bullish fair value gap isn't holding well, right? So, and there's also a break of structure with a body candle close at this doji candle. So that's the second step is confirmed. Now to the fourth step, we wait for a creation of a newly formed fair value gap, which is this 5-minute bearish fair value gap that we tapped into, right? Yep. So we go now to the 1 minute and see that there's a potential 1 minute buy side liquidity sweep that could have happened, right? But it didn't happen, so that doesn't matter. After that, after the retest, right? After the retest was over, to confirm that the 5-minute bearish fair value gap holds, you have to wait for a 1 minute change of character inside the newly formed bearish fair value gap. So I waited for a change of character here, right? And after that, price retested the change of character before dumping all the way down. Right, so I put my stops above the 5-minute bearish fair value gap, which was around 25 pips, and then I target this 4-hour bullish fair value gap. So I wanted price to hit all the way down to this 4-hour bullish fair value gap, the one that's residing below, as I thought the 4-hour bullish fair value gap above can act as a zone where price can just hit downwards and disrespect the 4-hour bullish fair value gap above and not the one below, right? But I am also cautious because there's this 1-hour bullish fair value gap resting inside of the 4-hour bullish fair value gap, and it just so happens that price did respect the 1-hour bullish fair value gap. So this would have been a 1:3 trade instead of a 1:7 trade, right? Right, so as you can see on the 15-minute time frame, as price hits downwards, we actually created a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So we had to respect this 15-minute bearish fair value gap in order for price to hit upwards. Downwards. So I went to the 5-minute, right, and I looked. So when this candle formed, it respected the 15-minute bearish fair value gap, right? Because the 50% of it is not violated. But when the next candle opened, it disrespected it with a body candle close, and that's where I closed the trade. Right, that's where I closed the trade. But eventually, price came up before dumping all the way down to the level that I created. Right, so there's this buy side, this is sell side here, which is also in line with the 1 hour bullish fair value gap. Yeah, so I took profits too early. So I guess the reason why is because with this 15-minute bearish fair value gap comes the 15-minute bearish order block, and the order block is pretty big, right? So if I were to look for a respect of the order block, right, price can come up and just be very close to my stop loss. Yeah, so I wanted to be conservative, right? So in the end, price indeed dumped down. So I guess we have to take note of the presence of the order blocks, I guess. Right. So here will be the 15-minute bearish order block. Right, on the 5-minute, thankfully we could have looked on the 5-minute, but then the creation of the bearish fair value gap is on the 15-minute, right? So whether the 5-minute bearish order block will be more reliable, I don't think so, right? So here will be the order block. What the fuck? Right, but this order block has no 5-minute bearish fair value gap with it, so it's not really considered a good order block, right? So I'd rather we just look at the 15-minute bearish order block, which actually got respected, right? As we put the flip levels on, right, you only touch the 0.382 level. So yeah, now that price has swept sell side liquidity and came into the 1 hour bullish fair value gap, we can now look for buys. So I was looking at Callisto's entry requirements. So for them, they wanted a retest of the 1 hour bullish fair value gap at the 2807 level, right, which is here. So when price retested the 2807 level, there's also a sell side liquidity sweep inside the 1 hour bullish fair value gap. After that, they were looking for a 3 to 5 minute change of character with a fair value gap overlapping, which is what happened. So price came up with a change of character with a body candle close and created a 5-minute bullish fair value gap. After that, there was a retest of the 3 to 5 minute to look for buys. So they entered at the 2812.5 level, and yeah, price just shot all the way up, and now it's at close to 300 pips, right? But they took partials along the way. For example, here, when price came up to this level, to these equal highs on the 5-minute, right? On the 5-minute, then probably some partials here at the equals highs here, and then after that this high, and then yeah, price just continue running up. So here we can see, right, on the 15-minute time frame there's a doji, right? So some people might have taken sells here, but we have been instantly stopped out, right? Price is still running higher to even greater all-time highs. So if I were to follow my strategy, it would be slightly different, but it would be safer. But I'll be 17 pips less in profit, which is completely fine. So firstly, I saw a presence of a sell side sweep. Next is to wait for the mitigation of opposing imbalances, which is this 1 hour bearish fair value gap here. So after that, wait for a change of character. So same as Callisto, there's this 15-minute bullish change of character. After that, there's also a newly formed 5-minute bullish fair value gap. Right. And on the 15-minute there is too, but it's really small. so it's best that we hit 35 minutes. So right, so on 5 minute there's this 5 minute bullish fair value gap, and yeah, after you broke this 1 hour bearish fair value gap imbalance, price headed downwards. So as you can see on the third candle, it's the consolidation candle of the 5 minute bullish fair value gap. So price will come down to test it. So indeed price came down. To what extent will it come down and come up? We'll have to look for a 1 minute change of character inside this 5 minute bullish fair value gap. Right. So after that we have to wait for a retest of the newly formed fair value gap, or the inverse of it. So after price came inside, there's also a 5 minute bearish fair value gap, which is another imbalance that we have to clear. So going down to the 1 minute, you see that price has cleared the 5 minute bearish fair value gap. Right, it came down. After that gave us a change of character, which is the 6th step. Right, before a 1 minute change of character inside the newly formed fair value gap, which is this 1 hour, this 1 minute bullish fair value gap. Right, so after a change of character, price created a 1 minute bullish fair value gap, where we can then enter on the retest of it, which is right here. So after that happened, there's no point looking for another change of character. Right, so yeah, we will have entered here.